Happy Hydrangea Day. I don't know if that's actually a thing, I just made it up now, but it'd be really cool if it was a thing. So these two beauties here on either side of me, I received from someone in my community in the late fall this past year. They were throwing them away. I actually saw them on the curb and got really excited because hydrangeas are my absolute favorite, and I asked them if I could take them. They said yes. They actually had these in their backyard, didn't like where they were, dug them up, put them in some pots, and they weren't doing very well in their front yard, so they threw them away, and now they're mine. So these are new to me, and I wasn't sure how well they were going to do, but they seem to be doing quite well. So it seems like these are a type of hydrangea that grows on old wood from what I can see, and there are a ton of new blooms coming out on both of my plants and a lot of new growth from the bottom, which is a really good sign. You can see this one also here has tons of new growth, which is wonderful. Now, pruning hydrangeas is fairly easy. You just kind of have to follow what the plant is giving you. If you see new growth happening, that's a good part of the plant. Anything above that where there's nothing actually growing, that you can chop off like here. So I'm going to go underneath that old growth point, chop that away. You're basically making sure you get off all of the spent blooms from the previous year, and then you can also go in and do some shaping and getting rid of some old branches that aren't going to do anything anymore, like this one here. It's very obviously doesn't have any green, has no blooms on it from the previous year. It looks like it was kind of chopped here at some point last year and just didn't do anything, so I'm going to go all the way to the bottom and snip that off. You can also tell if it's a bad stem or branch if it feels very light and it's not got any thickness to it. You'll feel it once you get your hands on a hydrangea. You'll feel the difference between a good stem and a bad one. This branch in particular is kind of a conundrum for me because it does look like it's a healthier branch, so I don't want to chop it all the way down even though I don't see any new growth happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this Y here in the stems where you go for the main stem and get two others, and I'm going to chop right below that and then hope that you get some new growth coming from down below there. This might seem like a drastic change, and it really kind of is a drastic change, but everything will be okay. These are pretty resilient plants and it will come back. As you can see, there's plenty of new growth happening, so I have no doubt that these are going to bounce back and be beautiful again this year. From what I can see, these seem like a fairly young plant, and they kind of had some transplant shock. There was quite a few spent branches that were just completely gone, so there's really a huge cutback that had to happen, but I'm hopeful that they're going to be good and grow beautifully. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can follow along with this journey on these new to me hydrangea plants. I'll share updates on these throughout the growing season, but in the meantime, enjoy all of the indoor and outdoor plant adventures. See you next time.